Hello guys, MikuChibi here and welcome to another Sword Art Online Income Factor video. And this is gonna be a different video type that I don't usually do, but this is mostly a preview of the birthday banner, and you can see there we have Alice's birthday banner right here, which isn't live yet, but gonna be live in 2 days or 3 days, depends where you live. Mostly EU NA gonna have it in 2 days. So this is from the data mine, so we are able to have a look at her passive skill and her mod skill, what they do. So this gonna be a preview of the skill, the birthday skill, then we can talk about if the birthday banner going to be worth or not. And if you do like this type of video, let me know in the comments and I will try to continue with it. Otherwise I will just keep doing the usual thing when I do birthday review. And I do have plan for Juju as well, so stay tuned for that. So let's start with a short introduction of the birthday banner. You can see it is a step up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, you have 3% off. Step 2, regular price. And step 3, a guaranteed 4-star Alice skill. And on the left side, you have the 2 future birthday skills that are new. We have the first one, which is a full burst ability passive skill. Flower Field Reminiscence Alice. And the second one is a mod sword slash a fire. Integrity Knight Will Alice. I am still new to full burst, so I still don't know how useful the full burst is gonna be on passive. So I will have a really hard time opinion on the passive skill. And we do have the data mine for the skills. So let's have a look at the first skill, which is going to be the mod skill. So you can see this is from data mine. So we have the small information, what element type it is, what skill type it is. As you see, it's a mod skill. And you can see here switch gauge is at 76, break gauge at 116, which is really good. And the reason why it is high because it has the increase in break gauge amount. That means it can be really good in break mechanic content such as GOG, where boss usually have a break mechanic. And sometimes it has a slash break mechanic or sword break mechanic, then this one gonna be useful. And if you look at the skill name animation, Flame Shudder, so this is the name of the animation, and the percent damage at level 80, we always look at level 80 because that is the first thing you get when you transform it and max it out. 1460% damage single target, and the bonus we have 2 damage plus 50% to enemy when using fire skill, and when equipping 4 or more Alice skill in the skill record in the same set, this skill will receive 1200 attack. This is a really good mod sword, and in general mod sword is great when you are using sword, and that's why you want to build around it. If you're new or started the game, then I will recommend actually try to get this skill here. It can be really good, but keep it in mind that you will need 4 more Alice skill record. So hopefully you do get additional 3 more Alice skill record when you're pulling on the Alice birthday banner. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of content where the boss is weak to slash and fire, so this is really good. For example, we have floor 100, I forgot what the boss called, Ray Randius, I think it's called, something like that. Then this mod skill can be really useful. Otherwise it can also be useful in GOG when the boss is weak to slash or even slash and fire. Next one is the passive. This is the passive skill here. This is the detail. So Vital Ascension 3. That means it gives you a flat defense by 340 at level 80. And also he has a second ability which is High Battle Healing 3, recover your max per 3 seconds. I will not go full into the full burst since I still don't know so much about full burst, but I'm guessing that it can be really good for sword build. I know that sword, those sword that is a full burst, has a defense scaling, so it can be really good here. The extra 340 defense here can be really good, really helpful. And if you're building Alice build, and then I'm guessing you really do want this one, right? So that is just 2 of the birthday skill we have. I know that I should talk more about the passive, but since I have 0 knowledge about full burst, so gonna be it. Let's have a look at other Alice skill that we can get in the birthday banner. I have made a short tier list here, so this is a skill that are available. So we have mod skill, full burst, good passive, good ring, fodder, support, trash skill. I don't know how useful they are, and free skill that are not in the banner, and limited skill that are also not in the banner. So the free skills are the ones you can get for free in events, small events. I'm pretty sure this is from the permanent and this is from fishing. Then limited skills are the ones that are from collab or celebration. So this is a collab with Persona 5, this is collab with Taylor series, and this is a celebration for a new series, I believe, for Sword Online. And yeah, so these are the skills that are available, and I am unsure which skill are not available in Buffed Banner right now. I don't know if there's some skills that are new that you can get in the Buffed Banner. So for now, I'm pretty sure gonna include it for now until we have the full release or the full live banner. And then of course in the bottom we have the new skill, which I'm not gonna put in yet. So let's have a look at the ally skill. The first thing first, we can have a look at the mod skill. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mod sword that you can get from the Buff the Banner. And then we have the dagger. Dagger, we don't really need to talk so much. This dagger is mostly used for utility mostly, or applying elements. And mod sword, as like I said, is really good. Dark element, fire element, this is holy element. This is a wind element, water element, earth element, and I'm guessing this is also earth element if I remember correctly. Earth element is still kind of a weird spot in my opinion, where you're getting healing instead of extra damage or extra attack. But I'm guessing it still can be really useful for earth/element weakness. Then we have full burst. I heard that full burst is kind of big new meta, just like how mod sword became a big meta. So I'm guessing these two skill is really useful, but I'm unsure if these both skill gonna be in the buff banner. Hopefully they are. If they are, then it is really good. And next we have the good passive. Generally what I think is good passive is that can be really useful for situation or in every single build, etc. So we have two power rise skill here, which are really good. This is fire and water power rise, so they are in general really good. Then this is let's have a look, ally skill, and then passive. Let's see what I do. Flower of the Shrine, it gives you, so it gives you what, 4, so it gives you more attack when you're using frost element, so basically bow, spear and rapier, and also skill power added 70%, so extra damage will switch. So this is a really good passive if you're building for frost weapon. And then we have the advanced trooper, which is really good and also can be really good for a ring. So I'm really hard time to put it which one, but in general this one is really good. And then we have the two allies build. This is a 2 auto learning passive skill, which is required to have multiple ally skill in your same set. I believe this is a recent one. This is a recent skill, so I don't think this one gonna be in the above the banner. Let's have a look at what it does. Jacket girl allies. So increase earth element and holy element, and also increase break gauge, which is really good. So yeah, so really good for GOG or any break mechanic bosses, and also increase element damage. So that is a really good passive. Then we have the other passive. They're also same situation as this one, increasing your stats or helping your extra element damage, something like that. And then we have two good rings. Let's have a look what both, why they are so good. So the first one we have is Lady Demon Alice. So it's increasing your attack if you have element on you, but I don't really care about that. I only care about this thing here. Paralyzed resistance increased by 65%, which is level 90, so 70% at level 100, which is really good. Usually in endgame when you're doing solo content or even GOG, having each of these resistant, paralyzed, poison, bleed, those things are really good. So that's why I put it as good ring. And next one we have the Fragrant Olive Bride. Basically same, but this one is mostly for switch damage, so that's why I added here. Combination 4 is really good. Otherwise you can have it outside, used to increase your frost damage. After the good rings passive we have the fathers. This is mostly 3 skills I think are really great fodder for your mod skills. So we have Knight of Resolution Alice, one of the popular mod fodder to have on your mod sword. Then we have Knight Pride, which is kinda good if you can combine it with Ocean Runner Kirito. It should be stronger than the Night Resolution if some people have done the calculation. And then we have Schoolgirl Alice with element focus for dagger. If you want to know more details about it, you can look at here. So here we have the Night of Resolution. It has a 3-slot bonus. Your own attack increased by defense ×2 and also gives you 50% crit rate, which is much better than Asur Swordsman Yujo. Alice Knight Pride. This is a 2-slot. Your own attack increased by defense by 1 time and also damage done to enemy weak to slashing 50%. And if you combine it with Ocean Run and Kirito, which is basically the same, but you will get another ×1 and also extra 10%, so 25%, so that is really good. And then we have the dagger, which increasing attack against enemy with status element. And then we have the support skill. Support is basically buffing your element damage or increasing your attack or giving debuff. So that's why I put these here, and these skills are basically really. Then we have the trash ones, which is not kind of useful in my opinion, not really useful. It might be useful for you, but for me it's not really. Maybe good for early games, sure they're really good, but late game not really useful. You only use them for collection pretty much. And then we have Don't Know. Why I put this on Don't Know? The reason why I put it Don't Know, I don't know how useful this is. Like if we look here, we have Dragon-like Knowledge Alice. It gives him max HP. Wow, nice. And also increasing dark element damage by 40% at max level, which is also nice. But this thing here, switch gauge amount increased by 50% at max level when equipping no UV skill. I am unsure if this is really helpful or this is like not necessary. And same goes for Stereo Eyes Alice, so I'm still unsure if they are good or not. But this one looks a little bit better because you have an increased awakening rate, also increased attack. But this is mostly for element damage focus for dark. So yeah, I'm unsure if they are great or not. So these are all Alice skills that you can get from the birthday banner. Hopefully this one is included. Otherwise, if this is unlimited, then I will move to limited. Otherwise, I'll put it here for now. I'm not sure if they are gonna be in the birthday banner. Hopefully there is. Anyway, so that is a summary of the skills, right, that you get from Alice. If you want to search for more about Alice skill record or any other skill record, just head to Sword Art Online Indigo Factor fan data, and this should be pop up and you will see every single thing. And this should be the first thing you see. They are featuring the skills that are new. You can see the banners here, and this is made by Echo, so shout out to Echo. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Yeah. So you can see there are many different options you can choose. Let's say you want to search more about Kirito, you just click name, then search for Kirito, and they're gonna load. And it basically gonna show all the Kirito skills that have been released. Pretty sure they haven't released or updated the latest one, so you're gonna wait for that. But yeah, you see there's a lot of Kirito skill you can see here. But yeah. And I definitely recommend using this site. It's really good, really simple. I am unsure how it is on mobile. Last time I used on mobile, it was pretty hard, a little bit clumpy. Now the question is this banner worth to summon on, or is it worth your Arcana gems? In my opinion, it can be really good, depends what you hit. For example, if you hit like a mod sword and a mod fodder, then you have really good setup. Or maybe if you get both of the auto learning Alice skill, then you're also good. But it depends what you have and what you need. For new players, I will definitely recommend pulling on this one. At least try to get the mod sword, it will be great. And if they are full burst in the banner, I definitely recommend trying to get them, or even try to reroll if you want to. Rerolling can be nice because Ali mod sword is great. There's also some power rise that you can get, some other passive that are really good to get, and you can get fodder. You have a chance to get another mod fodder for your sword. If you have double mod sword and you're only using one fodder, then you can try to get another resolution Alice to have using double mod sword if you want to have that in your build. But keep it in mind that it's kind of low, you have a risk. You're paying 6,250 Arcana gems for full rotation, and sometimes it can happen that you are only hitting one skill after 3 steps. which can happen and you might end up with a bad skill. But what is great about the step 3 is that you have a 50% chance to get featured and 50% chance to get a non-featured. Basically, it means that you have a 50% chance to get any of the skill, depends what skill are in the banner. Of course, this is not included. And then you have 50% chance to get the birthday skill. So it's still a really good rate, and hopefully you do get the skills you really need. The best outcome you could get is probably like mod sword here, right here, then you get a full burst and next step, then maybe additional power rise, even mod fodder if you don't have that, and maybe some support skill, pass skill, it depends. But I think the value in the banner here is really good, even for new players that are looking for some new stuff. Alice in general, her skill set is pretty good, so I definitely recommend, but only if you are able to do multiple rotation, because the more Alice skills you can get, the more build you can build around a different type of build. But it depends what you need and what you have. So let's say you don't really use sword that much, then you pretty much can skip this banner. Or you're looking for more into Juju skills because you need one of those skills, then you can just skip Alice and go for Juju. Or you can wait and save for future banner. These two birthday skill will be in grand order in the future, so you can try that if you want to go for that route. Or you can try in the future like golden grab bag, they will be in that pool as well. So in my opinion, it's definitely worth to summon on, but in the end it will be your decision if you want to pull or not. That is for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this preview of the Alice birthday banner. If you do like this type of video, then leave a comment and I will try my best to continue with it, right? Anyway, that's for me. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Take care now and bye bye.